Y'all get up in here if y'all don't mind. Take some time to listen to some of these things. I'm gonna make you think, man. If you ain't thought about it, I'm gonna bring it up. I'm gonna bring up the real conversation. And now you might get this conversation somewhere else, but remember, you heard it here first. Yeah, ATX Slugger, man. You already know what's happening. Appreciate y'all coming in, hitting that like button. Taking time out your day to hear what I gotta say. It's a couple of things I I need to let you know or enlighten you if you didn't know. You see the thumbnail, right? What's up, Chris? Salute, 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 salute. I know I'm running a little bit behind time, but then I'm trying to get these suckers off my dime. You understand me? Catch that. That might go over some of y'all heads, man. But yeah. So as I was leaving work, something popped up on KView and said, and it kind of got me on a trip. Not a bad trip, but like, man, these boys thinking these people, it could be women or men, is tripping. I heard they're trying to propose a railroad from Austin. It's gonna go through San Antonio. I mean, it's gonna go through Austin, San Antonio. It's gonna go to Dallas because they got the rail system already in sequence. But guess what they finna add? Mexico. Now I know for a fact they was talking about the border. They got so much money. Now they don't give a goddamn how they bring it out and say, hey man, we betrayed y'all. But then I feel a certain type of way about that because they know this ain't their land anyway. But how they just came out and said they trying to seal up the border, but matter of fact, we're gonna run a train straight to Mexico. The new president, a female down there in Mexico, man, and they said both sides are working together. That's just another thing that they try to distract us with. If y'all haven't heard, check out K View. It came out about an hour ago. So Milton, the hurricane's supposed to be hitting landfall. On another note, hurricane's supposed to be hitting landfall around 1 a.m. after midnight. I couldn't do it. I couldn't be in the spot that got bad weather every time or possibility of flooding every year. That's a waste of my time, man. I know a lot of people got time to waste, but I don't. I surely don't. So if I was from Florida, I would have been packed up. Yeah, the beach is all good and the life of dreamland and all that, but it comes with problems. Just like this flat land out here that don't have no sign of flooding, right? It's crazy because the only time when Austin flooded, it was back in uh I want to say 1940, where they had that big old flood in Austin, and that's before the gutter systems, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Before the gutter system came into effect, but Austin flooded, and the only thing that was flooding after that was Lamar, Shoal Creek, stuff like that. But I wouldn't be putting my family in jeopardy to have a good scenery. You got to be the man. You got to think logical, right? It's a lot of people that's clickbaiting and everything else of the fashion. And the only thing we supposed to be doing is getting the message out. But they ain't talking about that. They still on P. Diddy. And I told y'all about P. Diddy yesterday. They still on Rich Homie Quan. Hey man, he even passed on. They still on things that happened about 6 months ago or 3 years ago. The Dolph case, right? They still on trying to figure out if Tupac is still alive. Who killed him? Man, there's other things to be worrying about, man. Like the time of the day. It's time for a lot of people to wake the hell up. I ain't gonna be vulgar today because I talk calm. It's not an emergency because I feel like those that need to hear it in a calm voice, and I know I get excited sometimes, man, and raise my voice because I just wanted y'all to understand, man, this ain't no game. They got a lot of people paying attention to Hollywood, but life is happening in their family around him every day. And the only thing I've been trying to enlighten people of is keep them clucks from around you. They envy you. They envy you. A partner will tell me that he'll ride with me to all four flat tires. You know what I'm saying? I ride to you. I ride with you until I'm down with you to like all four flat tires. But that ain't real no more. That is not real. Some people, but it's hard to figure them out because everybody can pass the interview. Everybody can act like they ready for the job. But if this job take hard work, they gonna bail on you. If this job takes patience, they gonna bail on you because they want the here and now. A lot of these old elders are more about the mic, like the young generation, microwave generation. They done took that concept and they want the here and now. So they gonna give a lot of gimmicks. They gonna throw a lot of numbers in front of you. Y'all hit that like button, man. I got a show for you today. And this is all freestyle. This is off my mind. This ain't nothing I gotta really just research other than finding out about the news, something that you could use, something you could be aware of. But then don't forget all those people who has no charisma, who has no content. A lot of people just bite off the next podcast. I'm trying to do it different. I'm trying to be original. See, I told you everybody can't be real. I told you that, man. Once I got out my situation, I realized early 2000. Really, I started seeing it in the 90s. Really, I started seeing it when I moved from the projects to the hood. A lot of these people ain't never been out the projects. So how can they tell you how to better your life? What they see on this YouTube or what they see in a movie? Because they ain't doing it. So when it comes down to getting these homeboys and homegirls talking about they gonna ride with you into all four flat tires, then what you gonna do? You gonna bail or you gonna help? When the four flat tires is on that vehicle and you ain't riding no more, what you gonna do? Do you even know how to change a tire? Or you gonna help get the wheel back on the road so we can move on down like we've been doing? Or you just a temporary homeboy or temporary home girl? Because like I said, a lot of people don't even know who they are. I'm trying to figure out how can you tell somebody anything and you ain't got out the basics of steps that you need to take to progress. Meaning go get a goddamn job. See, a lot of people thinking they gonna get the fame off going viral. See, YouTube messed us up. Matter of fact, before YouTube, World Star messed us up. I don't know. Facebook messed us up. Social media messed us up. People can't be real. They gotta be seen. They gotta be seen. And I'm sorry, youngsters. That's what y'all facing right now. A bunch of pretenders. Shit, that's making y'all pretend. Like y'all got it going on. Just showing money. Just showing jewelry. Just making these old genocide songs. Because We cannot. A lot of people cannot correct their actions if this is what they're accustomed to, killing their own people. You know what I'm saying? They kill their own people, man. Salute, salute, man. Eric coming in, man. They kill their own people, and then there's something going on. I listen. Have you been feeling kind of drowsy lately? No, I ain't. I ain't. This ain't no conspiracy. This is real life. I'm gonna tell you about when people say something is conspiracy because they don't want to open their mind and ideas up. They still quote unquote institutionalize. They still brainwash. You know what I'm saying? They still brainwash. They don't think if they parents didn't tell them that it ain't happening. How about if your parents ain't the sharpest block, sharpest tool in the chest, in the toolbox? How about that? And you can't rebuttal your parents. Not from where I'm from. You get hit in the mouth. You get hit in the mouth growing up with when I came up. Our parents didn't talk, do that back talking. Man, that's when you heard the most tragic conversation. That's when you heard, man, I beat the black off of you. Man, I slap you until next week. These are our parents telling us this. And our grandmas. We ain't got that no more. Everybody got to show that they'll do it and risk their freedom by acting it out. My parents, I know they couldn't beat the black off of me, but they tried. I know how we are raised back in the day probably saved some of our lives. It probably didn't take long to bump our heads once, maybe twice, but 3 or 4 times, man, you're a crash dummy. People be putting keys in crash dummies. But the craziest thing about this social media, I see a lot of people don't have an image. They pretended. Hey man, pretend on, man. You can't pretend to a real one. Nah, for real. It ain't too many of us left, man. I swear to God. You drive down the highway, about 100 people, only about, I ain't gonna lie, about 10 is real. 5 or 10 is real. Appreciate y'all hitting that like button, showing support. Stay true and stepped up in the building, man. So a lot of people will wake up with folly on their mind. I wake up with the dollar on me, the dollar on my mind. How can I better myself? If you ain't got these trains, if you ain't got these thoughts when you wake up, me personally, I pray. First, my 2 legs hit the ground. I pray for the blessings I haven't even received. I pray for the safe travel to work so I can keep this money coming in because it is something that is needed. Prayer ain't gonna help you all the time without work. A lot of people say, "Man, I've been praying all my life. I ain't seen no blessing." Who you praying to? How's your character? Do you think you deserve a blessing, or you deserve a lot of lessons? Because I feel like if you ain't real, I'm gonna tell you this, man. I don't know why people say this, and I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. A lot of people say Yahweh forgives, right? But Yahweh will flip over tables in the temple too, right? He got an attitude. He ain't friendly. I don't know why everybody that goes to this congregation just gave up. Just gave up. Man, we got work to do. I remember back in the day, shoot, my mama was one of them. Get a whole bus of kids from the projects because that's where we came from and take them to church. You don't see that no more. You don't see that no more. So in our community, even though I questioned that growing up, even though I questioned that growing up, because I know what real life is. Everybody acting sanctified and all that, man. We got to go back to the hood. We got to go back to the projects, and that's when reality hit. Our parents had to do more to get us up out that situation. You don't stay stagnated. Don't let that get over your head. Go over your head. You don't stay stagnated talking about you want to come up. You don't stay on YouTube. This is the new streets. You don't stay on YouTube and asking for assistance when you got 2 feet, 2 hands. Go get you a goddamn job. Have back breaking work if you ain't got the education. Oh, you can't read? Learn how to read. Oh, you don't know no trade? Go get a trade. It's that simple. I feel like a lot of people in this culture, in the world, that's what the culture is, really just Section 8 on the cool. It ain't nothing wrong with Section 8, but you can do better. You can do better. And I see a lot of people trying to get up off that. Just hard times. But you remember that song? Hard times is coming just like the flu. Watch out, homeboy, don't let it catch you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the music that motivated us back in the day. Hard times was gonna come around. Are you preparing yourself? Like, say for instance this. Mil- Milton is hidden Florida. Some people don't even want the effort to move their family out of harm's way, but then they want everybody to donate to they devastate. No, no, no. You gotta think on your feet. The world is not a big old cesspool of handouts, man. It's not. And you know another thing I be feeling? All these people that be saying donate, donate, donate. We got billionaires in the United States. Why they just don't take care of that? Why they gotta pull money from less fortunate? We ain't got. I don't have millions. I don't have billions. That hunger, that that starvation, that homelessness can be taken care of. But nobody's worried about that. They just worried about charity. I'm gonna tell you something about charity. It's good to help those you know. Everybody else is what you know what I'm finna say. BS. It ain't no way you can have that much bad luck and you ain't making decisions to get yourself up out that ruckus. It's no way. It's no way. And I see a lot of things. I see a lot of things, and I can be a downer. But people just need to wake up and realize this is a real, crucial, straightforward world. It's no games. Y'all thinking y'all running game? Man, y'all must be insane. Y'all must be insane. Nobody, they'll just let you keep talking. Nobody contributed. But for their family, that's what they supposed to do. And I told y'all a long time ago, God bless a Mark's heart without a Mark, a real individual show star. So they playing y'all like Marks, the government, your homeboys, your girlfriend, your wife, your husband. If you're an easy target, why not play it? Until you stand your ground, they're gonna keep playing on you. You think you're winning, and you don't want to be a Mark, right? So you act a little bit hard. It might take you out of character and get you in the slammer or get you 6 feet deep. Don't get mad when people really understand that you don't deserve that position. They promoted you in that position. Now you're not showing no value, right? The reason I say people don't show no value, Hollywood, that's all they can do, right? And I told y'all, I believe the Tubi got the real actors. I could be corrected, but everybody in Hollywood ain't doing nothing for their community, just their family. But we keep supporting them, right? So it makes a lot of people knuckleheads. It makes a lot of people look slow. Man, support you and your family. Dude, I don't even understand why this jury is such a thing. I know our culture from back in the day. Uh, they say in Africa, we did the jury. You know what I'm saying? But man, we so far from that. You living in the past. You living in the past while the world's putting you on your ass. Don't let that go over your head. Putting you in so much debt. You seen the screen, right? The screen shows America's $35 billion in debt, but they still got this construction up because they send all our money overseas. Oh, you didn't get the memo? You didn't get that memo? I found out something. I found out something. 63 countries then dropped the American dollar overnight. Oh, y'all didn't get that? Remember I told you that cash that you got, that monopoly money ain't worth nothing? That's why all this war and people fighting for power. Gold is the new thing. So that gold around your neck, if it's real, hold that. Don't let nobody snatch that. Because that's real money if it's real. Them diamonds, you know, I man say, yeah, 63 countries and dropped the American dollar. And they saying brick is on the rise. When you want to go to war to keep your country up, I'm not the real, I'm not the I'm not the real I'm not the real conspirator. You know what I'm saying? I'm not on that conspiracy theories. I'm on the realist conversation that's coming, and I didn't need no degree to be a news anchor. I didn't need no agree to be a person you need to listen to. I'm not the smartest tool, but man, I got tools, man. Some people don't even want to think. They want to sit on the couch, god dang it, see their family doing bad and just hoping that they can get some benefits. I told you, man, I don't know how y'all feel, but man, I don't give a god dang because it ain't mattering how you feel because you can you tell what the government is doing to you? Does it really matter what you feel? They got y'all wired up to go to this election, and people say, "Well, you don't vote, you don't count, man." Bullshit. I'm gonna count when you say when you think I don't count. Yeah, I'm gonna count when you think I don't count. Man, what is power? I'm breaking it down like this. What is power? Knowledge. Money ain't power. That's what that's what we was told. Knowledge, connections, network, respect, not off your verbiage, but who you are as a man. And women, oh, say, they done made y'all feel like y'all powerful. Now I ain't got nothing against women, but a lot of women can't kill no bugs. How you powerful? A lot of women takes all day to get made up to go take care of business. How you powerful? Dudes, hey, man, we can do the battle of the sexes, but that's a waste of time. We've been doing that over time. I see so many pretty boys, huh? How can you be a hard worker? You looking too pretty to sweat. I remember back in the day, man, we was outside in the heat playing football in the neighborhood, man. Shit, I felt like I ran faster barefooted. Talk to me if you know about that era. Well, my mama say don't go in the house and drink water from the water hose. Now these guys they talk about they thugs and they hard. Man, you better not see them drinking out of a water hose. It's beneath them. See the change? Ain't nobody playing outside no more. Ain't no parks out there being playable. It might be a shooting. Somebody can't suppress their emotions for 30 minutes to an hour. You see a rival, right? 9 times out of 10, your rival is your same race. How can he be your rival? How can he be your? We gotta get it. We gotta get it right, man. Some people ain't getting it right, and we need more people that's getting it right. We need to stop acting like everybody. Unity is gonna work, man. Anybody can talk about unity, and I ain't gotta show what I'm doing. I'm not a. I'm not a show off, but people in my community know what I'm doing. If I help whoever, no, this ain't a show. This is real life. You only want to help people that fell on hard times. If I had to, uh, but you know they got the motivation to keep bounce back. Some people fell on hard time and still sucking their thumb. They ain't got up off the ground yet. Why would you want to help them? They gotta want to help themselves, right? So I know it seems like I'm jumping, but I'm talking about the characteristics of these individuals that everybody watches every day, trying to look too pretty to be to be real. That's man. Look, ashy hands and all, huh? Ashy hands and all. I know how to dress to impress, but this ain't the time. Every day, I'm gonna tell you this, and this is one thing I want y'all to notice. Every day, somebody get on here and they clean. They ain't been doing shit all day. So they got prepared to get on this goddamn now. If you know they're a successful businessman, and this is how they dress in suits, three-piece suits, ties, but just to get on the internet and sit and get y'all to think that they well off when they broke as a joke, when they still staying at their mama house, when they talking mad shit on this internet, but ain't made no move. Come on, man. There's a lot of things I can call out, but I ain't. Some of these guys on the internet staying with their homeboys. That's cool. But you didn't want your own spot. You can't handle responsibility by yourself. Y'all hit that like button, man. For real, for real. See, when you hit that like button, it's for free, for one. And it's respect going to somebody's channel, knowing that they talking the truth. You can't hit the like button on Tom, Dick, and Harry's, but they got a lot of likes. So that makes me feel like a lot of these guys that be on YouTube or on well, whatever, TikTok is a bunch of jokesters and wanksters. You can't hit the like button if like back in the day, rap used to tell you something. If you hitting the like button and buying this bull crap music, and these dudes showing more cheeks than a female, man, say man, you need to get your mind right. You need to get your don't let that go over your head, man. Because at the end of the day, ain't nobody playing with nobody. Everybody can hee hee ha ha and talk about, man, you got a lot of views or you got this, you only got this amount. Man, like I told you from the get-go, man, if I just reach one, and it seems like it's more than one in here, I'm doing good, man, because I ain't doing nothing but what my thoughts are. And I'm gonna get my stream yard back, man, so we can start having a dialogue. I pull people back up and you'll see the intellectual conversation from brothers. Not no you ever see these goddamn people who pull up these boxes and there's a bunch of yes mans? Ain't nothing being discussed. Ain't nothing being discussed. It's just a hangout. Well, I got more things to do in my life than just to hang out all night. But then it depends on if it's closer to the weekend. I prioritize my shit. You know, I'm stepping out the boundaries of what I feel, but I feel like it what I feel is I don't have all day to be on this YouTube. But if I feel like the world ain't they need to hear this real because ain't nobody when I do take a break on YouTube, not that many people talking about real conversation. They talking about something they heard. That's good. But when I say something about what I've heard from another channel, I always shoot them out. Is that much envy and hate? Well, you can't mention my name, but you got the same game I'm talking? Come on, man. This ain't no make believe bull crap. You can't make this stuff up. You can't say it like I said. So go on, give me my goddamn props, like I give everybody else their props. But I don't go too many channels. I don't float around on each everybody's channel. I got a select a few, and they giving me shots out and all that. Man, I appreciate y'all. But for all those who don't, that's a character defect on you. Cause I ain't got no ill will to you, man. You know what I'm saying? God made me like this. And then some of y'all in the audience is teachers too. And I know y'all be talking to these youngsters. Y'all be trying to motivate these youngsters. Y'all be trying to even motivate the old schools and get them out that transition of being a slave all their life before they croak. Some people don't want to change. It's too much. It's too much work to have a change in your mentality versus what you've learned versus what's the truth. Do you know how many years, and I'm going to tell you like this, do you know how many years them folks indoctrinated us, westernized us, colonized us, whatever, to believe what they wanted us to understand is the truth, but it's a straight up lie? You got to relearn. You got to do your research. F what a person talking about. You got to do your research. A lot of people got these degrees, but it's from what? Their enemy. You only gonna go so far. I wanna shit. And it doesn't matter about the money. Talk about it. Look what they doing to Dilly. I call him Dilly. Diddy. Look what they did to Bill Cosby. Look what they did to Weston Snipes. I keep saying these names because y'all not hearing me. They they know this money ain't worth shit because it's character. Y'all, a lot of people change their character when they start making money like it's real money. You ain't bought no land yet. You worry about cars is gonna depreciate by the time you drive it off the lot. You show and tell, nigga. I got the money, but you ain't got no brain. And they know who to give the money to. I ain't gonna lie to you. They know who to give the money to. Immature individuals. Never had anything. We'll go. That's part of the thug kit. Show a Draco, show a pistol with extension, or uh, uh all these guns. What that's gonna do? Because at the end of the day, they setting us up for failure because envy is the number one thing which make an individual come and get it. I seen something on TV, man. They just busted a whole ring of uh, the KKK, Ku Klux Klan in California. They say they was gonna start killing Crips and Bloods, right? Yeah, look that up. FBI just did a sting because we ain't paying attention to our opposition like we supposed to. Did a big old ring bust. But once, quote unquote, once gangs is gone out of the community, everybody say, hey, it'll be peaceful. No, no, it's something gonna take its place. Didn't you hear me say they trying to have a train go to Mexico? I ain't saying all vatos are wrong creed, man. It's some good vatos, but it's always gonna be like in every race, a couple that's gonna mess it up for everybody, and then cause that stank on that race. You can't be trusted. I think we do ourselves here. We pay attention to the wrong clucks. You know, y'all might feel like I'm one, right? That's your opinion. But my life shows I've been keeping it 100. Yeah, real tale. Real tale, man. What time is it? Man, it's after 33 minutes. Man, I don't want to give you everything in one day because I want you to be part of my family and come back the next day, hit them same likes, and we can ride on. But if I see I do get in a mode where I see it's too many clucks around me, ain't nobody listening. So I give my family, y'all know who y'all are, a break to stack up they preparations, all right? Preparations. I do. And I appreciate everybody coming through, everybody keeping it solid. I know it ain't no cross dressing over here. Play fake with me if you want to and let me find out. Then you see me. We're gonna talk about it. This ain't no threat. This is a promise. That's all I live. It's facts. It's facts. I ain't got time to chuck and jive with no sucker. You know? I don't have time and you don't neither. I don't have time to talk about Hollyweird or soap operas or who don't like me and who don't like this type of person. That's a waste of breath. People don't like people don't like people just because they ain't as successful as them. They don't have that drive. But hey man, I'm trying to wake your mind up and telling you, hey, it ain't never too late to do better. It's never too late to get your act together. And I don't know if y'all got y'all mamas and daddies or grandmas or kids and all that, but you need to stop acting like you got it going on, right? And get it going on. Get it going on. It's too much money out there, man, to be made, to be stuck. And understand, we all grew up one way, but I knew that way wasn't going to serve no purpose for me or my family. Because at the end of the day, when you get locked up, don't be the one that I didn't tell you, but when you get locked up, life goes on. You understand that part? Life goes on when you get behind them walls. Ask them youngsters who, man, I can't wait to see certain rappers that got incarcerated and how they come out. Because if you over a period of 5, 6, 7 years, right, something gonna change. It's not no fun in there. It's the fuck. Why you thinking? I used to think back in the day, man, I gotta, whatever. I didn't even think I'd be 21. Man, I was jamming Coolio. You feel me? I was jamming Coolio. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't want to talk about it, but yeah, I was misunderstood for real because I didn't have no purpose. I thought I was gonna be a cop, but I'm gonna tell you one thing, man. I programmed myself to think I was gonna be a cop because I see that's the biggest game. But I wasn't gonna follow the rules. I'm gonna tell you straight up because that career is over with. But I wasn't gonna follow the rules. So I don't even know if I can make it through academy. But I told myself I'm gonna be a dirty cop because that's all I see. The government dirty. And then somebody go in that goddamn department thinking they can change. Now you gonna become dirty. Why you think they came up with that blue line, man? Come on, man. Come on, man. Legalize gang activity. That's the biggest game. Now, truth be told, man, that's the biggest game. Yes, big stain, man. For real. That's the biggest game, and it's legal. And then you want to know why they knocking us off like flies. You putting yourself out there to show them you ain't got no value. You just a number, like a TDC number. Call your number and want to know your name. Call your number that they gave you like cattle. Y'all cool with that? I feel like it's a problem with that. Vita Pro. They feed you Vita Pro, something that they feed farm animals with. They tested out everything on inmates. They take it, giving you medication. You don't even, hey man, you got a headache and they give you some. What about that time when they gave you the medicine for COVID before you had COVID? It's a sad game. It's a sad game, man. And I'm just trying to see who want to win and who want to lose. A lot of people say they want to win but don't have what it takes because they clucked out. They ain't gonna wake up. They thinking everything that they doing on them streets is not being seen by the satellites. Come on, man. Back in the day when we used to do something, and it's already understood, they didn't have all them cameras. Times had changed. The code didn't change, right? If it ever was a code, it's out the window. So let them rappers lie to you and talking about they moving that weight, man. They must be informers. Cause how you gonna boast about moving weight and they ain't caught you up, man? Come on, y'all. I just need more people around me to really put this together like I do, and like a lot of people that come to my channel do, and know they capping. They setting up the weak minded. Are you weak minded? It's easy to talk about somebody, right? It's easy to talk about somebody, and you ain't doing nothing. But anyway, hopefully, Lord's will, same time, around this time tomorrow, if the Lord's will. Let me close out with these conversations. All the Prince. I'm glad I looked down. I'm gonna try to Prince like your commentary about sports, but uh, I'm gonna try to get my stream yard so we can have that grown folks conversation uh, about the election, about the turmoil tomorrow gonna bring in Florida, um, about the economy, how we $35 billion in debt, and you should see them figures. Check out man. That's not a made up numbers, and them numbers was running up while I was watching. Man, we in the worlds of trouble, and people don't know this bubble's been busted. This bubble of society in America, how you know it, has busted. You better check the stock channels. Everything's illusion. Everything. Long as the people worried about who's gonna be the next master, they can keep going. Richer gonna get richer. For real, for real. Because what y'all don't know, they don't give a fuck about us. Yeah, man, y'all tune in tomorrow. I salute everybody that came in and showed me a couple of minutes or did the whole thing. I hope that people find the replay button because they missed it. I'm only on for a minute. I can't give them everything. I can't help them build their content. I know it's a bunch of biters. You don't even talk like that. What you saying? Yeah, I notice you. I see you. I salute you. Just say my name next time. This your boy Slugger, the nigga the north side, man. Austin, Texas. Holla.